Tokyo. Bilingual web magazine. Dig Tokyo. One. Prologue. So far in this Adventures in Photography series, I've featured Japanese camera makers. In this article, I'll be writing about Japanese camera accessory makers, interchangeable lens makers like Tamron, Sigma, and Tokina, tripod makers like Slik and Velbon, Kenko and Marumi, which are known for their filters, Hakuba and Etsumi, known for their camera bags and cases. I'll also provide a few product recommendations for each brand. But first, there are a few things new photographers should keep in mind. If you plan on buying a third-party lens to use with a camera from one of the makers I've written about so far, be sure to pay attention to the lens mount, where the lens is attached to the camera body. There are lenses that are compatible with the Nikon F mount, and those that are compatible with the Canon EF mount. There are lenses compatible with the Sony A mount. There are micro four thirds lenses that are different from full size, and so on. Lenses are so important that for some photographers, they choose a camera brand based on the kinds of lenses they want to use. Exercise caution when purchasing interchangeable lenses. Footnote: the micro four thirds standard was co-developed by Olympus and Panasonic for mirrorless interchangeable lens DSLRs. The image sensor, which converts the light that comes in through the lens into an electronic signal, is only about 1/4 the size of a 35mm full-size image sensor. The size allows for more compact lenses at a relatively cheaper price. Footnote: about 35mm equivalent focal length. The names of lenses include a measurement in millimeters, which is the focal length, the distance between the center of the lens to the image sensor, of the lens when affixed to a camera equipped with a full-size sensor, which is equivalent in size to 35mm film. This is significant because a particular lens will give you different fields of view depending on the size of the image sensor. Setting lens mounts aside, if you were to affix the same lens to a camera with a full-size sensor and a camera with a micro four thirds sensor, the smaller micro four thirds sensor will result in a narrower field of view. For example, if the name of a lens indicates a focal length of 16mm, it will give you a wide angle of view when affixed to a camera with a full-size sensor. However, when affixed to a micro four thirds camera, the field of view will be the equivalent of a 32mm lens affixed to a camera with full-size sensor. In this way, to calculate the 35mm equivalent focal length of a micro four thirds lens, you double its focal length. Conversely, if you want the field of view you would get with a 50mm lens affixed to a camera with a full-size sensor, you would need to affix a lens with a 25mm focal length to your micro four thirds camera. Regarding tripods, there are a number of things to keep in mind, such as the weight tolerance of the tripod mount, where the camera is affixed to the tripod, the diameter of the legs, the number of leg sections, how the legs are able to collapse into one another and become compact, the type of lock used to expand and collapse the legs, and more. In terms of what the tripod is made of, I recommend aluminum for beginners. You'll get more bang for your buck. Carbon is lightweight and durable, but it's quite pricey. The important thing is to choose what's best for the types of photos you intend on taking. Then there are filters, which are attached to the end of lenses and are used to do a range of things, from controlling the amount of light that enters the lens to magnifying your subject like a macro lens would. There are a range of different effects filters can produce, so try different ones out to see what you like. Also, when purchasing a new lens, always make sure to attach a protective filter to protect your lens from scratches and dust. And make sure that you buy the right filter size for the lens you plan on using it with. 2. Japanese lens makers. Tamron. Tamron is a lens manufacturer that is known for their compact, high-powered, high-performance zoom lenses. Their zoom lenses, which are all-purpose and handle wide angles, telephoto, and everything in between, have been awarded numerous prizes. In terms of fixed focal length lenses, the brand is famous for its 90mm macro lens. Super wide-angle zoom lens. SP 15 to 30mm f2.8 DIVC USD G2. This super wide-angle zoom lens is Tamron's flagship lens and is available for the Nikon F mount and the Canon EF mount. 17 to 35 mm, f2.8 to 4, DI-OSD. This lens was designed to be the most compact and lightest lens in the super wide zoom lens category. It is available for the Nikon F mount and the Canon EF mount. High-powered zoom lens. 18 to 400 mm f3.5 to 3.6 DI2 VC HLD. This is an all-purpose lens that excels at everything from portraits to landscapes to close-ups of flowers and the like. It is available for the Nikon F mount and Canon EF mount. Macro lens. SP 90mm f2.8 DI macro 1:1 VC USD. This is Tamron's ultimate macro lens. It is available for the Nikon F mount, Canon EF mount, and Sony A mount. Sigma. Sigma lenses have long had a committed following among professional photographers. The brand offers affordable options for those unable or unwilling to pay the high price of first-party lenses. It has a full lineup of lenses, known for being heavy and slightly bulky. Normal lens. 40mm f1.2 DG HSM. This normal lens is part of Sigma's art line of high optical performance lenses. It is available for Sigma cameras as well as for the Nikon F mount and Canon EF mount. A Sony E mount version is in the works. High-powered zoom lens. 60 to 600 mm f 4.5 to 6.3 DH OS SHM. This lens produces high-resolution photos in any situation, whether you use it as a normal lens or a super telephoto lens. It is available for Sigma cameras as well as for the Nikon F mount and Canon EF mount. Wide-angle lens. 16mm f1.4 DC DN. This bright f1.4 lens produces wide-angle shots with a breathtaking look. It is available for micro four thirds cameras, 35mm equivalent, 32mm, and for Sony E mount. Tokina. This idiosyncratic lens manufacturer makes lenses that enthusiasts fawn over. Its lenses have a reputation for beautifully capturing blue skies, to the point where the blue color its lenses produces is called Tokina Blue. In 2011, it underwent a merger with lens filter maker Kenko. Normal lens. Opera 50mm f1.4 FF. The Opera series was developed for high-end mirrorless DSLRs. This normal lens is available for the Nikon F mount and Canon EF mount. Wide-angle zoom lens. ATX 14 to 20mm f2 Pro DX. This wide-angle zoom lens has comparable performance to a fixed focal length wide-angle lens. It is available for Nikon F mount and Canon EF mount. Macro lens. Reflex 300mm f6.3 MF macro. This manual focus lens is a super telephoto macro that weighs in at less than 300 grams. It is available for micro four thirds cameras, 35mm equivalent, 600mm. 3. Japanese camera accessory makers. Slik. Slik is the #1 maker of tripods for cameras and video cameras in Japan. It has a high-performance line for pros, a line of lightweight carbon tripods, tripods for digital cameras, tripods for video cameras, as well as a variety of monopods and camera mounts. It is currently a subsidiary of camera accessory maker Kenko Tokina. For professional use. The Professional 4 NS. The Professional series is Slik's lineup of full-sized aluminum tripods. At full height, it towers at 253 centimeters, making it perfect for taking large group photos. Slik Sprint Pro 2. This lightweight model barely tips the scales at 1.1 kilograms and is perfect for travel. When fully extended, it is approximately 162 centimeters tall. Carbon. Slik E73. This carbon tripod is easy to carry around and won't break the bank. The legs can be set to one of 3 angles to vary the height of the camera, making it easy to take shots from a low position. Consumer use. Slik GX 6400. This aluminum tripod gives you great bang for your buck and is great for parents who want to take family photos. Velbon. Velbon is one of Japan's leading tripod makers alongside Slik. It is well known for its Ultrek tripod, which can be made compact by flipping the legs 180 degrees when collapsing it. It is also known for the twist locks on the legs of its Ultra series. The legs can be expanded and collapsed in a heartbeat with a simple twist. The brand has a sizable international following. Professional use. Velbon Geo Carmine N840. This full-size tripod is sturdy enough to handle super telephoto lenses and medium format cameras, but is compact and easy to carry. Carbon. Velbon Ultrek UTC 63. Despite its sturdy, rock-solid build, this tripod can be collapsed down to a short size, making it perfect for travel. Monopod. Velbon PolPod EX. This monopod is built like a mic stand, a monopod on top of a mini tripod for extra stability. Monopods are great for shooting when space is limited. Kenko. Kenko is Japan's largest maker of lens filters. It has a full lineup of protective filters, macros, polarizers, and more, at a wide range of prices. Protective filters. MC Protector Neo. This is a basic protective filter that will protect your lens from fingerprints, dust, moisture, etc. ZX Protector. It is said that standard filters can warp over time due to the pressure placed on the glass by the ring itself. This filter was developed specifically to lessen the strain on the glass and prevent warping, meaning you can tap into the full image quality potential of your lens. Polarizing filters. CPLW. A polarizer filters out unwanted light coming into the lens, increasing contrast as a result and helping produce photographs that capture a subject's vividness. This filter can be rotated to adjust the strength of the effect. ZXCPL. Kenko designed this polarizer to reduce the stress put on the glass by the frame that holds it in place. Special effect filters. ND filters. An ND neutral density filter reduces the amount of light coming into the lens without changing the color of the light. In other words, it reduces exposure. For example, if you wanted to slow down the shutter speed, you might need to close the aperture, reduce the amount of light coming into the camera, if you don't want your photos to be overexposed. By using an ND filter, you can take that same shot while keeping the aperture open. ND filters are great for taking photographs of waterfalls and other landscapes that include water, as well as nighttime shots of cityscapes. Marumi. Marumi is a major Japanese lens filter maker, second only to Kenko. It offers a range of filters at affordable prices. Protective filters. Access Lens Protect. This protective filter has an anti-static, water-repellent, anti-fouling coating. Access Lens Protect Solid. This protective filter is made with shock-resistant tempered glass. Polarizing filters. DHG Super Circular PLD. Polarizers are a must for landscape photography, where a photographer's task is to accurately capture the vividness of the scene before them as is. This filter has a water-repellent and anti-fouling coating. Access Circular PL. This high-end polarizer is made using a high-transmission polarizing film. Close-up lens. DHG Macro 3. A macro filter allows you to take photos closer to your subject than your lens would normally allow. They are used to take close-ups of flowers and other small objects, as if you were holding a magnifying glass up to them. Hakuba. Hakuba is a company selling camera bags as well as picture frames, picture mounts, and various other photo accessories. Recently, they are also known for their LCD screen protectors for cameras and smartphones. Aluminum cases. Aluminum case AC02 Box L, 15 liters. This aluminum case is lightweight but shock resistant and is great for transporting or storing away camera equipment. The partitions can be adjusted to keep your equipment firmly in place. Hakuba ZX85 aluminum case, 38 liters. This large-size aluminum case is perfect for storing cameras and lenses, medium format cameras, video cameras, or other precision equipment. Etsumi. Etsumi makes camera bags, LCD screen protectors, straps, maintenance tools, and other photo accessories. They also sell F64 camera bags inspired by the group F64, a famed group of American photographers founded in the 1930s. Shoulder bags. F64 Ultralight Pro SC X2 15 liters. F64 Ultralight Pro SC M2 11 liters. These camera bags are practically an industry standard for pros. On location, I see many news and sports photographers using these bags. Large shoulder bags. F64 Exceptionally Pro Bags NSC M2 20 liters. F64 Exceptionally Pro Bags NSC X2 27 liters. These large bags are great for when you want to carry around a full set of cameras and lenses. 4. Epilogue. In the next entry of this series, I'll be writing about photography museums and galleries in and around the area between Shinjuku down to Ebisu. The area has a high density of camera-related facilities, which is great news for those interested in viewing art, but even better news for students of the art. Some of the places have facilities for professional use. Others periodically hold photography workshops. All must-know destinations whether you're a beginner or a pro. Stay tuned. www.digtokyo.jp